banner drops that were all throughout the United States. And then there was some activity globally. It was Julian Assange's birthday. This is the fourth birthday that he's marking inside of Belmarsh. Then we had Ben Cohen, who is, the Ben and Ben and Jerry's ice cream, and he's been an outspoken advocate for freeing Julian Assange. And then Jody Evans of Code Pink, and they were at the Justice Department. They went to the Justice Department, and I'm going to show you some clips that come from Ford Fisher. This is from News to Share. And these are clips that he shot. He deserves credit. He's great. If you can support him and the freelance work that he does in any way, you should, because he's there at a lot of these demonstrations. In any case, if you I want you to watch this and see Ben Cohen sets the Bill of Rights on fire. He does. He does it right in front of the Justice Department, and then he goes to the Justice Department entryway and engages in civil disobedience. So we'll play this, and then we'll go on to the final two stories that I have.
Unless things change, and unless we change them, freedom of the press is going up in smoke. And so now I'm going to light this Bill of Rights in 4 places. One for each year that that Assange has been held in solitary confinement. Because the press is the only thing that can hold government accountable. And there's no freedom of the press as long as Assange is being prosecuted. We have no choice but to save Assange, save freedom of the press. Now I'm going to go talk to the Department of Justice. Very hard. It's hard to get tired. But
you don't have a point to say that. Please don't talk to
I want to
cannot block the entry. Cannot block the entry with the power of vote.
the Department of Justice is criminalizing freedom of the press. I have to stop it. We all have to stop it. You have to stop it. Or else it's not a democracy anymore.
I'm not interested in what you're saying at all.
Well, I can't get by you.
Sir, you
I'm
cannot.
gonna sit down right here.
Okay, are you all going to vacate the property? Need to verbalize? Okay, at this time, you're both under arrest for unlawful entry. So what I need you to do, I understand that I don't work for the Department of Justice. So what I want to do is, you said you want to be compliant with the arrest process, so if I could, I get you to stand up.
Free Julian Assange! Free Julian Assange! Free Julian Assange! Free Julian Assange!
Ma'am, can I get you to stand up, please?
Free Julian Assange!
Well, can you get her? I'll get him. Okay. All right. Grab this guy. Grab this guy. Put him.
As quiet as I can go.
Free Julian Assange! Free Julian Assange! Free Julian Assange! Free, thank you! Woo! Thank you! Woo! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace!
We must have the truth if we're going to have a future. We can't let these warmongers just go free.
I got her ID.
All right, so that was Ben Cohen and Jody Evans of Code Pink at the end there. And, there's a couple things to say, but in particular, the security guard saying, I have no interest in what you have to say. Uh, wish the Biden White House would just be more honest and open about that. I wish that Attorney General Merrick Garland would come out and be that blunt in there. Apathy and disgusted lack of interest in all of this and what the consequences will be. So we could just have some clarity because that's really their position. He's actually expressing the position of the US government there. He doesn't know it. He's probably not aware that at that time, as he tells Ben Cohen that he doesn't have any interest in what he has to say about Julian Assange, he doesn't know that he's speaking in a language that the US government would. But uh, there he is telling Ben Cohen that he can't get through by responding to the words coming out of Ben. And then Ben sits down, and it's a classic act of civil disobedience, putting his body there, refusing to leave. They come and arrest him, and that's the point where we are now for actions. These can take place at the Justice Department. They could take place in other agencies that have some connection to the Assange case. It could take place at congressional offices. Can take place at congressional offices that are in districts in your home state. Uh, this is where we are now because what has been attempted has not broken through yet, and there's probably only 10 or 20 Congress people that you can name who are following the Julian Assange case and can tell you what phase it's in, what's happening with the extradition, who have any concern about it at all. And so, yeah, I want to just put this up here and just give kudos to this person for being involved in the Los Angeles banner drop on the Ribbon of Lights Bridge. And they say, I was surprised that many people still don't know about Assange and his persecution. Yeah. There was a poll that was done by Morning Consult, and it was like a year and a half ago. Half in the United States said they had never heard of Julian Assange. One of the things I like to repeat is we concern ourselves with the propaganda that comes from the media about Julian Assange, the character assassination, and we rebut it. And I think we have to challenge it. But to some degree, it's a waste of our time because there's another half of the country that doesn't know what we're even talking about. They don't know why I spent so much time working on this case and following it for the last decade, and how there could even be a book about this person. Who's that? Who's Julian Assange? And then I tell them and they go, oh, so it's a political book. Okay, but like if they are interested in that kind of thing, they also don't really know about it because it's just not one of the standard issues that they have followed as a Democrat, or I think even as a Republican. I mean, it's only in the last 3 or 4 years that it's even begun to crack the consciousness of some in the conservative press where they've come around. And I think it's really easy right now to come around to it if you are a Republican because your guy isn't in the White House. Your guy isn't responsible for trying to extradite Julian Assange. But whatever it takes, let's try to get some people on both sides to come together and bring an end to this. Thank you for watching this clip. For access to full broadcasts as well as other exclusive content, join the channel.